get this man
right to post op, Major. And I notice you're low on gauze. Here you are, Major.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Boy, those corpsmen are coring themselves silly lately.
Maybe they get time off for good behavior.
In the springtime, a young GI's fancies turn to thoughts of promotion.
So that explains the sudden outbreak of civility.
Of course, we can't be promoting any of these men until we convene a board of promotion. And while we're on the subject, whose turn do you think it is, Pierce, Honeycutt, and Winchester?
No, Colonel.
Don't look at
sorry.
me, Colonel. I already have an 80-hour-a-week job promoting health.
I have a night job as a wino.
It is not my lot in life to guide the lower classes out of the muck.
That's the spirit. I knew I could count on you boys to accept my direct command.
No, thank you very much. Not interested.
Look, it's got to be officers.
I'd be glad to do it, sir.
Margaret, you've already done it twice. Major Winchester, as ranking officer, you are chairman of the board.
Ah, even in the sewer, the cream rises to the top.
That does it. I'm playing this war under protest.
As long as you play. You look young enough to have gotten in for half fare. How old are you?
18, sir.
You look even younger.
Got a real bad one here. Sent him in for pre-op. Said he couldn't wait.
I get it. I'm finished here. What happened?
He works for explosive ordnance disposal. He was defusing a mine and it went off.
Kelly, give me an airway fast.
Yes, doctor.
That's the third ordnance man we've gotten this month.
It's a no-win business to sweet-talk explosives.
Here you are, doctor.
Wait a minute. Forget it. Who's next?
Guy's dead, isn't he?
Just relax.
Keep that away from
We're
me.
just going to put you to sleep.
No, you don't.
I've got 10 more people waiting out there, and I've got no time for mollycoddling. Now just hush and take your medicine. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Up, gentlemen. I have here the records of all enlisted personnel who are eligible for promotion. Let us commence.
Charles, who put the gung in your hoe?
While I did not ask for this assignment, I intend to see that only those who are deserving will be promoted.
Take it easy, Charles. We can't promote anybody. All we can do is recommend.
Then only those worthy will be recommended. I have seen sergeants in this man's army who are unfit to be house pets. Pierce, check these men for required time in service, time in grade, etc. Honeycutt, make note of commendations or, conversely, letters of reprimand.
And what are you going to do, boss? Oil the guillotine?
No. I shall create a verbal quiz. We will test our ambitious lessers on their military knowledge or lack of same.
Just a friendly little inquisition.
One word of caution, we must be ever vigilant. There may be persons who attempt to sway our judgment by plying us with favors.
Igor, those peas look quite succulent. I'll have some, please.
Oh, good day, Captain Honeycutt. I hope you enjoy the Swiss steak, sir. I made it just the way you like, with onions and mushrooms. And I even got some hot biscuits to sop up the gravy.
That was very kind of you.
Igor, my peas?
And we got some nice salad with real tomatoes and crumbly bacon.
Igor?
And last but not least, fresh peas.
Igor, I want peas.
Oh, sorry, Father. I'm all out.
What? Oh, I know what you're up to. The old promotion kissaroony, right? Well, just remember, I have a few connections, too. And I won't be putting in a good word for you.
Here, Father, I'll share my peas with you.
Go stuff them.
And if I call ahead, I can reserve a lovely supply shed with a view.
That might be nice.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
What do you want, Rizzo, in 3 syllables or less?
Nothing. I don't want nothing, sir. Just thought I'd say hello. Make sure that you was feeling all right, sir.
Fine, good, fine. Rizzo, your name wouldn't happen to be on the promotion roster, would it?
Oh, well, it might be, sir. I don't pay much attention to that. But if you'd like to use a Jeep for the weekend...
Stop. Excuse me 1 second. I'll be back faster than you can say, yes, I'd love to go out with you tonight. If you want to make points with me, scram, so I can make points with my newly arrived friend.
Points?
Yeah.
Enough said, sir.
Wait,
ma'am, I want you to know that Captain Pierce here is one man who knows how to treat a lady right. Yeah, well, ask any nurse in camp. They all say that Hawkeye Pierce is the most gentlemanly stud who ever tried to score on me.
Thank you. That's enough, Rizzo. Thank you. Don't mind him. He hasn't been the same since we had to put in his steel plate.
I think I better be going.
Oh, no, don't go. No,
I just wanted to help.
I don't need your help. Now, before this gets completely out of hand, I'm going to put an end to this. Excuse me. Pardon me. Could I have the attention of all the enlisted personnel, please? It is true that I am on the promotion board. It is also true that my favors cannot be begged, bought, or borrowed. And I deeply resent any attempt on everybody's part to, what is that? Is that strawberry shortcake?
Indeed it is, sir. The kind you're always begging me to get. Real strawberries, too.
What? Yes, take it away. Sorry. No, well, I don't want to, offend you by refusing it. But if, no, take it away. Take it away.
Sir, I could arrange to have the cake brought to your tent tonight.
No!
By a woman!
I'm sorry I read the riot act to you before. I usually try to act more like a benign despot.
It was my fault. It's just that I've never seen a guy die before. I've only been here a couple of weeks. I still haven't stopped shaking. I sure hope I stop soon.
I was a horse soldier in WW1. You never stop being scared. You just get used to it.
Geez, I thought I was the only guy in my unit that was scared. See those two guys? Nothing seems to faze them. And they've been through more jams than a judge at a county fair.
Where you hail from, Jimmy?
Arkansas?
Well, we're practically neighbors. I'm from Hannibal, Missouri. What's your hometown?
Little place called Jacksonport. You probably never heard of it.
The hell I haven't. I've spent some of the best times of my life in your neck of the woods, fly casting for trout in the White River.
Is that right? Well, I've taken a few trout out of there myself.
I bet you have. You figure there's anything in this world that tastes better than fresh rainbow trout?
Not hardly. Do you like to fish that little area down below the dams?
Do I ever? And I've come up with a fly that has those trout standing in line.
Well, you tie your own flies, huh?
Oh, sure, don't you?
No, I never learned how. Does it make a difference?
If you like fishing, it doesn't. If you like catching them, it sure does.
Major Winchester.
Well,
I got to talk to you.
you are talking to me, my dear man. What you have to do now is finish quickly.
My name's Hotulski, Elmer Hotulski. I'm eligible for a promotion. I want to know what kind of chance I got.
Hotulski. Yes, I do remember your name.
Good.
No, bad. Correct me if I'm wrong. You've been arrested several times. You've been involved in brawls, destruction of property.
Them was all personality conflicts.
With a jeep?
Look, I got to be promoted. I need the money.
Hitalski, you've already been disqualified. We're not even planning on interviewing.
Major, my father's a career man. He keeps wondering why I ain't made sergeant yet. I'm telling you, I want this promotion bad.
And I'm telling you, an ant would have a better chance at an ADVAC convention. Good night.
Hold it.
Corporal, are you aware that you are making physical contact with a superior officer?
The way I see it, I ain't got nothing to lose, you know?
No, I don't know.
Well, if I ain't promoted, I'm making you responsible. And I'm gonna take my frustrations out on your face. So before you pass me over, you better think it over real good.
Hey, Danielson, can I ask you something?
Yeah, what?
On your medical chart under sex, what'd they put? Afraid to?
Oh, you lay off about that? Not afraid of anything.
Just to be on the safe side, you better have him check you for yellow jaundice.
Cut it out, will ya?
How you doing, Jimmy?
Fine, sir. What do you got there?
Well, if you're game, I thought I'd give you a crash course in tying flies, Potter style.
Gee, that's real nice of you, sir.
Okay. Need a hook. You use this little hand vise. Got that in there. Now, for the White River trout, a little grouse feather ought to do the trick. So we put that downside out on the shank of the hook and use this thread to tie it there.
Yeah, I see.
I'm surprised your dad never taught you that.
Well, I don't have a dad. He died when I was a baby.
Oh. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
It's okay. I guess you can't miss what you never had. How's this?
Good.
Do you have any kids, sir?
One daughter. She's married now. I used to take her fishing with me until she turned 14 and decided boys didn't stink and fish did. Say, those two fellas in your platoon, they nice guys?
Yeah. They're okay. They razz me sometimes.
Oh?
You see, I got a girl back home. And I want to be, well, you know, faithful to her. I mean, she and I never even... Well, I was dumb enough to talk about how I feel. And they acted like it was the funniest thing they ever heard of. You see, they're always going off with these Korean women. They say I'm afraid to. Maybe I am, kinda.
Is that why you don't? 'Cause you're afraid?
I don't think a man and a woman should make love unless they're married. At least I think that. One thing I know for sure. I don't like being laughed at.
Well, look at it this way. When it comes down to it, about all a man has that he can call his own are his values. When you sell those out, there's nothing left.
Yeah. I'll try to remember that. Gee, I never talked to anybody about this kind of stuff before.
Private Straminsky, what is the proper military course of action in the event you're captured by the enemy?
I know that one. Just give him your name, rank, and phone number.
Born to lead. Thank you.
And I'm a loyal, patriotic American with a loyal, patriotic American wife, Zola, and a loyal, patriotic American bouncing baby boy, Billy Bubba. Not to mention that I'm a junior high school graduate, and
patriotism is not the issue. Will you please answer the question?
Oh, yes, sir. I'll get right to it, sir. Just one question, sir.
What is the question?
Well, the question is, sir, what was the question, sir?
The question was and is, what is the name of the United States Military Academy?
Well, did I mention that I have a bouncing baby boy?
Why don't we give him a hint?
Yeah, good idea. Rizzo, it's located in West Point.
Oh, yeah. The United States Military Academy located in West Point. Fort Wayne.
Thank you, Corporal. That'll be all.
Seattle.
Corporal, what's the proper procedure for filing a morning report?
Yes, sir. The proper disposition of daily data as per Army Regulation D-252, Section R, Paragraph 6 is to fill it out, file one copy, forward the others, and faint if they actually get there. How do they do?
Well, I have just one more bit of business. I'm going to promote myself to unconscious.
Gentlemen, before we adjourn, could we take a second look at this man's record? Probably don't remember him. Corporal Italsky?
The guy who put a Jeep in intensive care?
Oh, you do remember him. So much the better.
The only board he should be in front of is a parole board.
Admittedly, he was a bit rambunctious in the carefree days of his youth, but he's been a model soldier, these last 2 weeks. I beg you to reconsider.
Charles, do us both a favor. Talk to me when I'm awake.
I got a date with an angel of mercy. Try me later.
If this man were overlooked, I couldn't live with myself. Not for long, anyway.
Hey, Danielson, you awake?
Yeah?
Sorry about the way we've been razzing you. Yeah, me too. It was dumb. You want to play some cards?
Sure.
Poker okay with you?
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. 5-card draw.
Very funny.
What's the matter, Danielson? Don't you like looking at naked ladies?
Why don't you guys just leave me alone?
Danielson, you don't like women. You don't like to drink. You got the old man looking after you. You're about the sorriest excuse for a man I ever saw.
Oh, yeah? Well, at least I'm man enough to volunteer for explosive ordnance disposal duty.
What are you talking about? You didn't do that.
Papers are all filled out and approved. I go to EOD straight from here. I'm gonna defuse bombs. Either of you he-men got the guts to go with me?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to break up this little gab fest. You all need your rest.
Major. How do I go about getting transferred to EOD?
Sure, I'm glad you changed your mind about tonight.
Well, I figured it wouldn't be fair to hold your past against you. As long as you realize that I'm nobody's one-night stand.
You know, I'm really glad you said that. After a while, you get tired of these empty, shallow liaisons.
Oh, yeah.
That's why this place is so perfect. We can talk, we can really get to know one another. Nobody will interrupt us.
Mademoiselle and Monsieur are right on time.
Igor, what are you doing?
I'm serving you dinner, sir.
Oh, hey, Igor, would you get out of here?
Of course, sir. I've got to get the wine.
Ah, good. He's, going to get the wine.
I wasn't expecting all
yeah,
this.
What a surprise, huh? All right, I don't get it, Klinger. What is this?
It's begin to begin, but I only know the end.
You take requests?
Sure.
Go away.
I think I know that one.
Look, I'm real sorry about all this.
Hey, the dinner's fine. The music was a nice idea. But this is where I get off.
Oh, boy.
Was that how you were planning to get to know me better?
Oh, no, no.
Well, good night and goodbye.
Wait a minute, you can't go now. There's wine coming.
Stick a cork in it.
Good evening, ma'am and sir. How about a romantic moonlight spin?
I can't believe it. That's it. We're through.
Wonderful. Now maybe the men will leave me alone and the women won't.
Gentlemen, before we adjourn, there is still the matter of one Corporal Elmo Hitalski, a most worthy, deserving soldier.
Him again?
Admittedly, he's not perfect, but who is?
You're the one who wanted to turn a guy down because he had a Z in his name.
I had an encounter the other night with Mr. Hitalski. He's a rather large gentleman possessing a fist the approximate size of Ohio. He has assured me that should he not be promoted, he will pound me into the ground like a croquet steak. I implore you, help me.
Charles, there's no way, even if we did recommend this guy, we would never get past Potter.
And if it somehow did, I-Cord bounce it back in our faces.
Well, and as I see it, I have only two chances for survival. One, Hitalski's bluffing. Two, he's illiterate. And I'm pretty sure he's not bluffing.
How are you doing today?
I'm okay, sir.
Had an interesting conversation with Major Houlihan. She said something about you transferring to EOD.
That's right. I mean, somebody's got to do it.
You know, there's probably been more stupidity committed in the name of manhood than for any other reason.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you do. Tell me you're not doing this fool thing just to impress those two jerks over there.
Why don't you leave me alone?
Because you're acting like a dumb kid and it might cost you your life.
I don't have to listen to you. I can do what I want. Who do you think you are, my father?
No, I'm not your father. But I am your doctor. And I'm going to keep you here a while longer.
How much longer?
Till leaving won't endanger your health.
The list is out! The list is out!
List.
The promotion list, oh wise and compassionate board members. I made it! That's great! Call me Sarge, call me Delirious.
Just terrific.
But not for everyone.
Lieutenant, you are late.
Sorry. I got stuck in the officers' club. Some guy named Hitalski was teed off because he didn't get promoted. He was tearing the place apart. Whew. Should I keep Roberts on? Major Winchester, what are you doing in bed?
Don't go away. Away. Don't tell anyone I'm here, and it's Smith. Dismissed.
Oh.
I knew I'd find you sooner or later. You let me down, Major.
God knows I tried my best. I did. It was just impossible.
Well, that's too bad for the both of us. So pucker up, Doc.
Sergeant Hitovsky, congratulations. Wonderful news.
Put her there.
Just got the supplemental promotion list. Because of an error, your name was originally omitted, but I, of course, sent these along with their apologies. Sorry.
Yeah, right there. You made it.
Gee, I made it. I really did. Gee, thanks, Major. Best day of my life.
Mine too.
Oh, there's one condition. With the promotion goes a transfer.
See, they don't need sergeants in any of the units around here, so you're going back to the States.
The States?
Mm-hmm.
When?
Oh, immediately.
Here you go. 3 stripes and you're out.
Oh, ain't they pretty?
Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. But you gotta go. You're playing these Kimpo in an hour. Here's your travel order.
There's a Jeep waiting right outside for you. Don't hurt it.
There's your duffel bag all packed. You better get moving.
Who would believe this could ever happen to me? Daddy's gonna be so proud.
Yeah.
So long.
So long.
Gentlemen, I am both relieved and amazed at how Hitovsky could possibly have been promoted. It's beyond me.
Wyatt, the man is on the phone.
Hello, Kimpo. I want to report a man who's AWOL, dangerous, and impersonating a sergeant. Elmo Hitovsky. He just busted up an officers' club and threatened to do the same to an officer. Oh, you won't have any trouble finding him. He's carrying brilliantly forged travel papers. And he's going to attempt to board the 5 o'clock flight to Tokyo. My name? Sergeant Maxwell Klinger, MASH 4077.
It ain't locked. Well, I wasn't expecting you.
Just returning your fly tying gear, sir. Thanks.
Sure.
I'm gonna use one of them next time I go fishing in the White River.
I hope it brings you luck.
Sir, I want to apologize for what I said last week. You were right. I don't want to go to EOD. There's a bus leaving for my unit later. I'd like to get on it if you think I'm well enough.
I think you're just fine.
But I got a lot of growing up to do, huh?
You've just done some. Make sure you stick to those values.
I will. I never got to know my father, but I'd like to think he was a lot like you.
Well, that's real nice of you to say.
Well, it's been a pleasure to know you, Colonel.
The feeling is mutual. You take care.
I will. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Son. Well, Klinger, you deserve to make sergeant. And I bet your folks are proud, too.
Oh, yeah, I am now. The second most successful member of the Klinger clan, right behind Hassan, the enforcer.
You know, with all this Hitovsky business, I never bothered to find out who got promoted and who didn't.
Yeah, neither did I.
Hey, Captain, lube this.
Oh, excuse me, Captain. I'm sorry. I guess I missed the tray.
Well, what do you expect from a dumb private?
Holy cow! Gentleman Joe Cavanaugh coming here. Oh, excuse me, Colonel. Please continue.
No problem, Padre. Couldn't have said it any better myself. Certainly not any louder.
What's so great about Gentleman Joe Cavanaugh?
Oh, where have you been living all your life? He was only the undefeated middleweight champion for 9 years. He had a left hook that could have put the lights out on a water buffalo.
Doesn't he own a big restaurant in Hollywood now?
Yeah, I hear it's always crawling with celebrities.
Especially beneath the bar, where the elite fall off their feet.
Well, here to give us some background on Gentleman Joe, if there's any left, no, is Major Robert Hatch from Army Information. Major?
Thank you, Colonel. The champ is on a goodwill tour sponsored by the State Department. He'll be here for about 5 hours. That'll give him time enough to shake hands with your wounded boys.
You do have wounded.
Oh, sure. We have them custom made in the factory in North Korea.
We're their best customer.
Fine, fine. And to show your appreciation, you're going to give the champ a banquet, which is good news for you because he only eats steak.
Oh, is that what it takes to get a steak dinner around here? A visit from some Joe Palooka?
Wonder if he eats it cooked.
Oh, cram it, will you?
Don't tie on the bibs just yet, folks. Major, let's don't make promises you can't eat. The only beef we've got around here is a la shingle.
No problem. No problem. To get those steaks, just call Supply and mention that memo.
Which memo?
About the champ's tour. It came from General Wilberforce 2 weeks ago. Instructs all units to give the champ anything he wants.
I hope you brought a copy with you. Half the memos sent here get classified missing in action.
No, you don't need it. Just mention it when you call.
You say so, but hearing is believing.
Fine, fine. Now, Colonel, I'd like to check out the mess tent.
Sure.
So I can draw up a...
I want to order some steaks. That's right, steaks. Give me a break, will you? They told me to mention some memo from General Wilberforce's office and... Oh, I don't know. T-bone about an inch thick. How many you got? 60 will be fine.
Welcome, champ. How was the trip?
Oh, great. One Jeep, 4 guys, and a tripod. Potholes you could hide in and all the dust I could swallow.
Sorry, champ. We'll get you that extra Jeep. This is the CO here, Colonel Sherwood Potter.
A lot of folks call me Sherman.
Pleasure.
Oh, this is our clerk, Sergeant Klinger.
You wouldn't believe what a lot of folks call me.
How are you? So where are the wounded boys?
They've got a ward right around the corner.
Sergeant, why don't you give the boys a hand and find a parking meter for this heap?
Yes, sir.
Gentleman Joe, it is you. I can't tell you what an honor and privilege this is. You have no idea how long I've dreamt of this occasion.
Nice to meet you, too.
Well, now that you've met, why don't I introduce you?
Oh, thank you, Colonel. I'm the chaplain here.
Right.
Francis Mulcahy. Father Francis. Actually, we have met before.
We have?
Yes, it was 20 years ago, after the Galligan fight in Convention Hall in Philadelphia. You were getting into your car, and I stuck my face in the window and waved at you. I was wondering if you might remember.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Well, I understand. It was a while ago.
Champ, this is one of our surgeons, Major Charles Winchester.
Mr. Cavanaugh, it's always a pleasure to meet someone who arrives at the camp accompanied by a steak dinner.
Nice to meet you, too. So, where are the wounded?
It's right this way. Sad to say we've got a full house. Well, gentlemen, I'll see you later.
Champ, now we'll go in there. You'll do the hand pumping routine. We'll have the cameras going. Then we're going to have a little banquet for you. Then we move on to the 6022 artillery.
Move on. How many of these nickel and dime units are we going to?
Champ, there are a lot of people out here who really love you.
I count myself among...
Is this your idea of booking a tour? You've got me hopping around like Bugs Bunny.
Champ, I'm really sorry, but...
Let me tell you something. If you're going to drag me all over Korea, you better get me a second Jeep, or I'm going to get me a new boy. Hey, what's everybody doing in bed? Is it nap time?
Hey, it's Gentleman Joe Cavanaugh.
I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd drop in.
How's Hollywood treating you, champ?
Oh, I love it there. You walk down the street, you see nothing but blondes with perfect bodies and tans that won't quit. And that's just the guy.
Hey, how's your pal Truman?
Ah, he's fine. I just wish his kitchen wasn't so hot. What happened to you, Slugger?
Grenade landed in my foxhole.
Jeez, you look like me after I went 15 with Billy Seuss. You hang in there, son. We're proud of you. Oh, and by the way, we're proud of you folks, too. You're doing a bang-up job.
Well, they keep getting banged up. We'll keep doing our job.
Thank you.
Hey, champ, what's the toughest fight you ever had?
Probably the Zale fight. No, tougher than that, the fight to keep my weight.
Hey, champ, would you sign my cast?
Sure, but you gotta remember, I'm a boxer. You're gonna have to help me with the spelling.
Nice guy.
A true gentleman.
That same gentleman you now see flashing teeth was not 2 seconds ago using them to devour an associate.
Not just a minute. I'd be a little testy myself if I just finished a long, uncomfortable Jeep ride.
Is there any such thing as a comfortable Jeep ride?
Father, why are you defending that pug? I mean, his only claim to fame is that he used to beat people to a pulp.
Oh, yeah? Well, I heard that Florence Nightingale messed around.
Did you see that guy?
That's darn good steak. You folks always eat like this?
Oh, yeah, at least once every blue moon.
You know, Mr. C, one time when Mildred and I were on vacation in Tinseltown, we had the pleasure of visiting your establishment. We tried a couple of those drinks you call the knockout punch.
Yeah, they sure pack a wallop.
Oh, don't I know it. Afterwards, we wobbled up the street to that Chinese theater. Who'd have thought Theda Barra's feet are smaller than Mildred's face?
Say, dollface, how about a couple of shots of you posing with the champ?
No, thank you, sweetie.
Excuse me, Joe. I know how a great boxer like yourself must get sick and tired of people asking questions about your fights.
There's only one question I tire of. Why did I keep dropping my left in that fight with Garcia?
Oh, well, never mind.
Say, Colonel, how about a shot of you toasting the champ?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I'm not what you call a George Jessel.
Come on, Colonel.
Oh, what the hey. I'd like to propose a toast to the champion, fighter, restaurateur. Well, I'm just winging this. But I guess what I'm trying to say is thanks for popping in on us. Here, here.
What is it? What's happened to him?
Somebody get a litter.
Get him into post-op. Keep him on 10% B&W. Catheterize him. Take his vital signs every 15 minutes till he's stable.
Right.
How is he? Is he all right?
What is it?
He's had a stroke, a massive one.
Is he going to pull through?
I wouldn't get your hopes up, Father.
Well, let me get this straight. Are you saying the champ is dying?
Yeah, I guess I am.
Dear God.
Damn. How long do you give him?
A few hours. He's got blood in the spinal fluid.
Well, you can't give up yet. There must be a specialist we could call.
Major, all your specialist could do is pull up a chair and wait with the rest of
He
us.
seems so strong, so vital.
I gotta call the press train at Moonson, get some guys down here.
Now, wait a minute, Major.
Colonel, if he is really dying, this is big news.
Well, whatever you do, all I ask is that you keep those boys on a leash.
No problem. No problem.
Boy, what a dump.
Anybody seen my typewriter? Oh, you got anything left in that flask? Poor Joe sure wouldn't want to drop dead in this place.
Hey, boys, how was the trip?
Bus needs new shocks.
What in the name of Beelzebub is going on?
Boys, this is Colonel Sherwood Potter. These are the reporters from the press train.
Press train? Looks like you've got the whole damn railroad here. Jeez, Louise. You could at least let a fella get some clothes on.
Colonel, I'm going to set up a press conference right away. Could I borrow your clerk?
Why not? After all, the boy did sleep last night.
Perfect. Thank you, Klinger.
No problem. No problem. I never planned on having kids anyway.
Put it over there.
Then can I go back to bed?
Not yet. You've got to make these guys some more coffee. They're running low.
Wonderful.
Oh, and sharpen some pencils for me, will you?
Why not? How do you think we make the coffee?
Look at this zoo. There are probably more people here than there are covering the truce talks.
Well, nobody at the Truce Talks ever squired Gene Harlow.
Couldn't this have waited until morning?
That's what I said, but look on the bright side. We'll answer all their questions at once and get it over with.
Oh, I hope so. I left a bookmark in my pillow.
Oh, Pierce, come with me. Guys.
Careful, I'm saving that elbow to rub with celebrities.
Guys, this is Captain Benjamin Franklin Pierce, M.D.
All my close reporters call me Hawkeye.
This is the doctor who is treating Gentleman Joe. He'll answer all your questions.
What happened to the champ?
Well, he suffered a massive intracranial hemorrhage. It's a severe type of stroke.
How severe?
Well, he's completely paralyzed on one side, and his EEG shows severe damage.
EEG.
It's an electroencephalogram.
How you spell that?
I personally spell it EEG.
What's the prognosis?
Well, he's dying. It's just a matter of time.
Please, the only thing I like to be blinded by is alcohol.
Gosh, that was clever. Our fair-haired boy seems to have taken quite a shine to the spotlight.
Dr. Pierce, tell us something about yourself.
Oh, me? Oh, well, I was born in a log hospital.
Oh, no. What's next?
Read 'em and wait. There I am.
Hey, quiet down, you guys. I think I'm getting through.
Sergeant, you're out of paper.
There goes my honorable discharge.
What?
There's a few sheets in the bottom drawer. You know, speaking of drawers and sheets, I was hoping to strip down to one and slip between the other.
Not now. We need this room. That phone is the only way these guys can get their stories out.
Oh, come on, Major. You may not believe it, but that card table over there converts into a bed.
Tonight, it doesn't. You've got to open the O Club. These poor guys are going to be working all night.
Oh, my heart snores for them. Major, by the time all these hollow legs stagger out of here, there won't be anything left for us.
No problem. No problem. You need to restock? Just use Wilberforce's memo.
Ah, yes, the General's memo. Certainly does open a lot of doors, doesn't it?
Hey, you want to open some doors? Start at the Officers Club.
Excuse me, may I get by? Thank you.
Major Houlihan, right?
Right.
Any news on the champ?
He's about the same.
How does he look? Is he awake? Does he have any idea what happened to him?
I just told you, he's the same. He was in coma yesterday, and he's in coma today. May I have my breakfast now?
Is there somebody with him now?
Of course there's somebody with him. There's somebody with him round the clock. He's getting the best care in the whole damn world.
Oh, are you saying he shouldn't be getting the best care?
No. All I'm saying is that there's a ward full of boys in there with their guts blown out, and their conditions are not going to be printed up on the front page.
Did something happen between you and the chap?
I don't think the Major was speaking for the record, gentlemen.
No, it's not for the record.
Now, wait a minute, Major.
Dr.
You can't have it
Pierce.
both ways. You
Look,
say
here's a check.
Thanks for getting me off the hook, Father.
Well, I didn't do it for you.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Oh, goodness, I left my spontaneous quips in my other pants.
Dan Blevik, Ohio Newsday. Hawkeye Pierce, Korea every day. We need to know a little bit about the doctor who's going to be in the champ's corner for his biggest fight of all. Hey, look, I'm just a spectator here. The champ is fighting this one by himself.
But tell us about you, the man behind the doctor.
Look, I'd really rather have my breakfast, okay?
It'll only take a minute. Now, where did you go to med school?
Absorbine Junior College.
Oh, that's a good one. You're a pretty funny guy. Hey, Doc, no, wait a minute. Please, give us a
Just think, for a moment there, we were nearly the men behind the man behind the doctor.
Oh, forget it, Charles. Come on, we don't want to be late for our Surgeons Anonymous meeting.
Oh.
You washing or just hiding?
A little of each. Those guys never give up. It's amazing.
So, how's the champ?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I'm surprised he's made it this far.
Ah, Dr. Pierce. I've been looking all over for you. Bill Stitzel, World News International. Can you give me a few minutes?
What, now and here?
Price of fame.
I can wait outside.
No, it's all right. My nickel's up anyway. Would you hand me my robe there?
The purple one, to go with the pros.
Thanks. Actually, I'm doing a sidebar story on what exactly a stroke is. I want to review my facts, make sure I've got them right.
Yeah, all right.
I got a couple of questions. I'm not too sure about...
Excuse me.
Didn't you see him? He just left.
Oh, no. Actually, Dr. Honeycutt, I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Oh, yeah? Okay, shoot.
Tell me, what kind of a guy is Dr. Pierce? I don't believe those guys. Just give me 2 minutes of your time, Dr. Pierce. If that was 2 minutes, Rome really was built in a day.
Oh, poor boo-boo, having the entire world treat your every utterance as if it were of value. How you must suffer.
Oh, wait, come on. You think having uninvited guests in the shower is fun?
I wouldn't really know. I'm just your everyday Joe, poor working slob who takes his lunch pail to OR and toils in anonymity.
You're jealous.
Your patient is beyond help, and yet you are receiving worldwide acclaim for doing nothing. Why on earth should I be jealous of that?
Oh, good. And I thought you were jealous.
Pierce, how blind can even you be? Everyone in this camp is sick to death of watching you throw yourself at those vultures.
Everyone in this camp? I don't even buy everyone in this tent. Tell him, will you, Beach?
Well, if you really want to know, I'm on his side.
What? I didn't ask for this press party.
Maybe not, but from where I sit, you look like you're having one hell of a good time.
They sent me for a doctor. Kavanaugh's slipping fast.
Dr. Pierce, you're on.
Shut that door, Joanne.
Ghouls.
How much time?
Not much.
Oh.
It's just about over. I'm sorry, Father.
No.
Where's this chart?
On the desk.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I never got much of a chance to talk to you. There were so many things I wanted to say. I'm sure people tell you this all the time, but you've always been quite a hero to me. Actually, when I was growing up, I had two heroes. No offense. You and Plato. I know that sounds strange. I loved Plato's notion of an ideal plane. I could even picture it. Rambling fields and trees, sort of like the suburbs, but in the sky. I wished I could live there myself. I suppose that's because my real life was less than ideal. I was small and wore thick glasses, probably from reading too much Plato. And I was an easy target for the neighborhood kids. I didn't even try to fight back. I didn't think fisticuffs were very platonic. Well, when I was 12, my father dragged me to see my first fight. It was you versus Tony Giovannetti. By the 9th round, you were punching him at will. The crowd was yelling, "Put him away! Put him away!" My father was one of the loudest. All of a sudden, you stopped punching. You stepped back and you told the ref to stop the fight because the man had been hurt enough. And I realized for the first time that it was possible to defend myself and still maintain my principles. If Plato had been a boxer, I suspect he'd have fought like you. That was when I made up my mind to keep one foot in the ideal plane and the other foot in the real world. I thought you might like to know that. And I just wanted to thank you.
Attention all personnel. Choppers are on the way, which means it's time for your sewing circle.
Afraid you're going to lose your private room, champ. Keep a nurse on him. Okay?
Right. Joanne?
Right, Major.
I'll be along in a minute.
I know.
What I don't understand, Pierce, is why are you wasting time in here saving lives when there are memoirs to be written?
And in the movie version, the part of Charles Emerson Winchester will be played by Francis the Talking Mule.
Uh-oh. More retraction, fast.
Got it.
What's going on?
His heart's fibrillating.
It's wriggling like a bucket of worms.
Try hand pumping.
Already in there.
Getting a beat?
Nope. Come on, kid.
Honeycutt, we got more waiting. If you don't get a regular beat soon, then you better let him go.
Klinger, go to the swamp. There's a magazine, a journal, under my sweatshirt. Bring it in here.
Wait, hold it. You mean that article on electroshock? You want to try that?
It'll stop fibrillation.
It will. Why haven't I heard about it?
All right.
Because it's just experimental.
It's only been tried on dogs.
Hold it right there. Command takes a very dim view of our using these boys as lab rats.
I figure he's got a lot more to lose than we do. I let go of this kid's heart. He's got a life expectancy of about a minute.
Maybe we better give it a try. What do you think, Colonel?
Do it.
Klinger, go! And hurry up. We got to build a defibrillator.
How is he, Father? He's gone.
Well, when did he
Did he
die?
regain consciousness, Father?
Would you excuse me, Father?
Captain, isn't this thing going to electrocute him?
That's the idea. Just enough to save his life, I hope. Okay, take that big electrode plate and put it underneath him.
How far does this go?
Right under his left shoulder blade.
Okay.
Okay. All right, now plug it in. This table's metal, so we'll have to stand away from it.
All plugged in.
Okay, give me the other electrode. Now, when I say to give me the juice, turn it off and on real fast. Good luck, pal. To me, too. Ready? Now. Again. Stop fibrillating.
What is it beating?
One beat. Come on, I know you got another one in you. 2 beats. Let's go. We almost had a run there. Steady beat and it's not fibrillating.
Hey, you did it! Boy, Honeycutt.
All right, let's close.
Well, not a bad day's inventing, Dr. Edison.
Oh, it's nothing any creative genius couldn't have done. Now, if I can just get my own heart started again.
Dr. Honeycutt, one thing's bothering me. Does Peg like crowds?
What? Why?
We got a lot of reporters in the mess tent. When I tell them about your invention, you're going to be the man in the news.
So you actually sort of had to kill the guy to save his life?
Sort of.
Interesting.
Interesting? Wait, excuse me. This guy has just invented a whole new system for saving lives.
Well, listen, I think that's terrific. You really should be proud of yourself. But if I call that in to my editor, he's going to say, okay, fine. But what else have you got?
What, are you out of your mind? I'm
talking... Oh, come on, forget it. Peg doesn't like crowds anyway.
Sorry. Oh, one more thing. That town that you're from, Crabapple Cave?
Cove.
Right. Good thing I ran into you. So long.
Klinger, I've signed the morning. Great logs of Limburger. Is this a desk or a deli counter?
Both, sir. Look at all the great things I got thanks to General Wilberforce. I just rubbed his memo and they all appeared.
Don't you think you've gone overboard a little?
Well, maybe I overreacted a little, but I knew the memo would expire right after the champ did.
You just made one little mistake, son. This food will be spoiled before you can eat it all.
Excuse me, are you folks expecting a delivery from General Wilberforce?
Our fannies every time.
Colonel, nobody wants to win more than I do, but don't get yourself upset. It's only a game.
You cost us the game. It's that skylark attitude of yours that got you thrown out at home plate.
Colonel, we lost 24-4.
She killed a rally.
Murderer.
Bartender, charge another round to Potter's Wimps.
Wimps, huh? Oh, I'd give a year's retirement pay to find one thing we could whup those weenies at.
They're just lucky there aren't any bowling alleys around here. I'd show them a strike or two.
Bowling, huh? Wait a minute. I roll a pretty mean hook myself.
Colonel, I'm pretty
Not
good at
now,
bowling.
Margaret. I'm recruiting. Pierce?
I don't bowl. Although I once had a perfect score in Lover's Lane.
Honeycutt?
I had the 3rd highest average in my league, but that was a while ago.
Bowling's like riding a bicycle. You never forget. Okay, we got ourselves 3/4 of a team. Shouldn't be a problem finding one more in this whole camp.
What about me?
No, I'll look for him. Fitz, we found a game that we are going to beat you at.
Oh, yeah? What is it? Jacks or tiddlywinks?
Bowling.
Bowling? What are you going to use for an alley? The minefield?
I'll handle the alley part. You just have your 4 best bowlers here a week from today. Now, are we on, or are you...
We're on.
Oh, and one more thing, Sparky. Would you check on that shipment of methylene blue? Major Winchester's still waiting for it. Thanks a lot, Sparky. So long.
Was that thank you, Sparky, for the bowling alley?
No, sir. Just for some medicine.
Damn! You're letting me down.
Sir, after 6 days on this phone, I can safely say there's no bowling alley to be had. Captain, permission to send the balls and pins back, sir?
Permission denied. What kind of a country is it that doesn't have a bowling alley? What do these people do on Saturday night?
Sir, isn't it time to give up on the tournament?
The hell it is.
Is there anything I can do for you, sir?
No, I just want to finish this.
Okay, sure.
Hello, is this Sparky? Yeah, this is Captain Pierce at the 4077. Can you help me? I need to place an overseas call. Yeah, it's important.
Hot damn! Well, what do you think of your old CO now?
I gotta hand it to you, sir. It really works.
You know it. Anything that hits either bench is a gutter ball. We'll kick those Marines' butts way back to the holes at Montezuma. Goldman, want 12 coats of wax on this before morning.
Yes, sir, Colonel.
You can wax all you want, sir, but that's not going to get us our fourth bowler. So far, it's still only you, me, and Captain Honeycutt. Everyone else in the camp is sick of getting creamed by those Marines.
Slinger, we're desperate. Just get a fourth body. Any body will do.
Colonel, if you're still looking for a bowler, I'm available.
Not a chance.
No. Not Portland, Oregon. There's one in Maine, too.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll wait. Charles, if you don't mind, this is private.
Well, then.
Yeah, well, see, this is an emergency. My father's having an operation. I said my father's having an operation. Why not? What? Wait, I don't understand. What do you mean you can't call Portland from Guam? You're routing me through where? Mars.
Military Affairs Radio Station.
Oh. Charles, I don't want anyone else in this camp to know about this. Yes, all right, fine. I'll wait. Yeah.
What's he going in for?
He doesn't say.
Well, when does he go in?
Today, and thanks to the U.S. Army postal system, which studied under the U.S. Army phone system, the letter he sent me over 2 weeks ago just got here. Damn it, I wish I knew what it was.
Well, is there anything I can do?
Charles, one of the things I've always liked about our relationship is we've never let sympathy get in the way. Yes, I can hear you. Yes. Can you hear me? What? I'm supposed to say over? No, wait a minute. That wasn't an official over.
Audrey, you're lofting the ball. Where'd you learn to bowl, in a nunnery?
Colonel, your tone offends me, especially since I didn't want to be on this team in the first place.
You came in here for tryouts.
I came in for Coco.
All ready for practice, Coach.
A goofy smile isn't going to win us this bowling tournament, Honeycutt. I want you to show the Padre how to set the ball down without lofting it.
Oh, sure, no problem. Watch this, Padre. No loft.
Honeycutt, you bowl like a grade school kid. I thought you told me you placed third in your league.
It was a grade school league.
I wanted to hit so bad.
Colonel, gotta talk to you.
You practice. You pray.
I picked up some scam at Rosie's. Guess who's bowling for the Gyrenes? Marty Ubanchik.
Ubanchik?
The Trenton Tornado. Before the service, he placed third in the U.S. Open Bowling Championships. Pitts has pulled some strings to get him transferred into his unit.
A professional. That's disgusting. How low can you get? Do we know any?
Yes, still waiting. Over and over and over and over.
Pierce, I'm going to take a little break. Go get some coffee. Do you want some?
No, thank you. Yeah, Portland General, I'm trying to reach my father, Daniel Pierce. Over. I got the hospital. He's ringing the room. Hello? Hello? Who's this? No. I can't clear the line. No, come on, operator. Just give me a minute, will you? Yeah, well, can't the general wait? My father's going to be on in him. Hello?
Colonel. You wanted to see me?
You bet. Padre, pick up the spare for me. Lord knows you could use the practice.
Enough, Colonel. I'm developing a rather ugly blister on my thumb.
Padre, nobody said war is fun. Now, Bull, let's go over here, where we can talk man to major. Margaret, I've decided you can be of some help to the team after all.
Oh, Colonel, just put one of those balls in my hand and you won't regret it.
Not exactly what I had in mind. You're lofting again. In a couple hours, the Marines are going to be here for practice. They've gotten themselves a ringer, a pro. Now, if you really care about the 4077th, you'll see to it that by the time a certain Sergeant Ubanchik walks into this alley tomorrow, he'll be a shadow of his former self.
Are you suggesting that I allow some leatherneck to land on the shores of Margaret Ulan?
Margaret, how could you even think such a thing? What is the matter with you? I'm just suggesting that you use your vast repertoire of womanly charms to occupy him with an evening of Boilermakers and getting his hopes up.
Colonel, they may have a pro, but you don't.
Should have offered her a promotion.
Tests and possible surgery. This letter has cancer written all over it. 4077 MASH. Yes, this is Captain Pierce. Who's this? That's great. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. Ham operator in Portland. He picked up my call and he's ringing the hospital now. Hello, this is Captain Pierce calling from Korea. Please don't cut me off. I understand that my father, Dr. Daniel Pierce, is in for an operation, and I'd like to speak to him, please. Over. You're putting me through. Okay. Hello, Dad? Over. Oh, who's this? Over. When did he go in? Over. Yeah, all right. Look, I'm his son and I'm a physician. What can you tell me about his condition? Over. Yeah. I see. Thank you, nurse. Out. Operator, I'd like to place this call again in about an hour or two. Thank you. They did an IVP and they found a mass pushing in his kidney.
Oh.
And then when they opened him up, they found a pheochromocytoma.
All right, that's delicate. But if they're careful, they should be able to get it out without any trouble.
And if they make a mistake, it could kill him.
Here's to Marty Ubanchik, the Trenton Tornado. Knocks down the beer like he knocks down the pins.
How could Colonel Potter suggest I'd even speak to such a barbarian?
Well, what do you expect from a bunch of guys who go to work wearing gowns and play baseball with nurses?
All right, come on, fella, let's go practice.
Furman, you think this is bad? Imagine what they'll be saying about us all over Korea after we lose.
They haven't won yet. Oh!
Excuse me, dollface.
Oh, not at all. It's such a pleasure to bump into somebody as famous as Marty Ubanchik.
Yeah.
He's doing it again. I know it. I know it. I just know it.
I'm afraid you've lost me.
One morning when I was 10, my dad made me breakfast. A bowl of cornflakes. And I asked him why Mom wasn't making breakfast that morning. And he said she wasn't feeling well, but it was nothing. And a few days later, he made me scrambled eggs and bacon. He said that Mom was in the hospital, but it was nothing to worry about. By the time Dad was up to French toast and sausages, Mom was gone. He never wanted to worry me. Nothing's changed since I was 10. This is just another fancy breakfast.
So much for warm-ups. Pitts, the time has come.
I can't start yet. The guys haven't found my ace. What the hell happened to you? Get over there, sit down.
Margaret, you did your bowling captain
I
proud.
didn't do it for my bowling captain. I did it for my unit, so don't blow it.
Grab him, guys, grab him. Marty, where you been? No, Marty. No.
I mean, I've said it 1,000 times. Talk to you later, Dad. I love you. But I never told him that I mean it, that I really do love him with a love that I could never feel for anybody else in the world. What if he dies now without my having a chance to say that to him?
Pierce, there is no sense in projecting the worst in this thing.
The worst is a distinct possibility. Dad and I are too close to let this all suddenly end with silence 12,000 miles apart.
Pierce, you should be grateful that only distance is separating you. My father and I have been 12,000 miles apart in the same room.
Yeah?
The most intimate and personal communication at the Winchester household took place at the evening meal. Every night, promptly at 7:15, we would gather at the dinner table. The soup would be served, and my father would begin with, "Tell us what you did today, Charles." As the elder of the two children, I was given the privilege of speaking first. I would then have until the salad to report the highlights of my day. Even now, the sight of lettuce makes me talk faster. I assumed that that's how it was in every family. But when I see the warmth, the closeness, the fun of your relationship. I mean, my father's a good man. He always wanted the best for me. But where I have a father, you have a dad.
Charles, you never told me anything like this before.
Actually, Hawkeye, I've never told you anything before.
First frame, and they're killing us, thanks to you and your big fat zero. Next time, keep those big gunboats of yours behind the foul line.
I'm sorry, but when I was in the 6th grade, I only wore size 11.
You're up. Go get him, Tiger.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bear down, son. The only chance we've got is if you can really skunk Red Eyes Ubanchi.
Keep your feet behind the line.
Okay.
Count him.
Remember, no fair knocking them over with your breast.
That's for you, dollface.
Attention! Incoming wounded! Some North Koreans really knocked these guys off their pins!
Pitch, you and your bowlers lend us a hand.
Right, come on, guys.
Son, doggone it, I may never beat those jarheads.
I just remembered why I bowled so well in the 6th grade. If you cried, they let you take it over.
Listen, will you be quiet? I can't hear what my anesthetist is saying.
Colonel, there's no way I'm going to be able to continue in the tournament. Carrying litters has exacerbated my blister.
Sure, the rat leaves the sinking ship. Clamp.
I can't believe this. Will you keep it down?
Yes, he's going to be all right. Give it a rest if you can.
We need a bowler here. The Padre's on the injured list.
Why don't you at least give me a chance to show you what I can do?
I've seen what you can do.
That was softball.
All right, I'll give it a try.
He's our man.
Good for you.
Thought you'd want to know, Major. Your methylene blue just arrived.
Ah, good. We'll start Private Selkirk on it right away. Colonel, I was thinking, now that the methylene blue has arrived, there might be some others in the camp who could benefit from its effects.
Oh, I'm dead on my gunboats. I sure wish we weren't out of that methylene.
Speed you in luck. Some of those magic pepper-uppers just came in. There you go.
Great. One of these little beauties, I'll be good for 4 or 5 more games.
Easily.
Hey, how about one of those for me? Come on, Pete.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Didn't I help you with the wounded?
Oh, here. I hate to hear a Marine whimper.
Thanks for the pick-me-up.
Whose side are you guys on, giving him a pep pill?
Believe me, those things do absolutely nothing for pep.
What does it do?
Turns your urine blue.
Blue?
How we doing? Better grade of lousy than before, sir. Marty, how about another beer?
Well, don't mind if I do. First, I gotta go make a little room for it.
Marty, where you going?
Oh!
I think he's just visiting the land of sky blue water, doesn't he?
My inside. I'm turning blue inside.
Blue?
Kochner syndrome?
Kochner syndrome.
What's that?
Oh, it's a rare, degenerative neurological disorder that usually attacks men about your age in the bathroom.
Is it serious?
Well, it's imperative that you avoid undue bending for at least that's what, a week.
Oh, yes.
Bending?
Of course. To avoid your kidneys being pressured from your ribs.
Down.
I can't bowl.
Oh, would that affect your bowling?
Yeah.
I have to tell Pitts.
Well, no, really, I wouldn't recommend that. If I were you, this isn't the kind of malady that's talked about openly among nice people like Marines.
Say it's something a little less embarrassing, like VD.
You're right.
Marty, come on, you're up.
I think I'd like to drop out.
Are you crazy? You're my ace. I had to bribe everybody between here and New Jersey to get you in this tournament. Now you aren't going to bowl unless you got a reason and a half. Now what's the matter?
It's not really anything.
Captain Pierce, your call has come through.
Thank you. Colonel, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to finish. It's a personal matter.
Just once, I'd like to catch a break.
You wouldn't know a break if it bit you. And I just might.
All right. Houlihan in for Pierce.
Houlihan.
Houlihan? I thought she was still someplace between third and home. Come on, Marty, you're up.
Oh.
Hello, Dad? Yeah, hi, it's me. What? Can you hear me okay? How did the operation go? Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, Dad. Dad, I can hear how tired you are. You just relax. Let me talk for a while, okay? You really had me worried. If something like this happens again, will you please let me know? I'm not 10 anymore. I mean, yeah, all right. Will you promise that? I've been thinking a lot about you lately. Well, you know, all the fun we used to have at dinner. Remember that? Where we would, we'd talk and tell jokes. Sometimes we'd laugh until the food got cold. Yeah. And then I got the spinach on my sleeve, and you, yeah. I love you, Dad. I love you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, you rest. Listen, remember what you always told me. You know, you tell all your patients. Do what the nurses tell you to do. see you as soon as I can. Okay, goodbye, Dad.
How's it feel to lose to a bunch of wimps?
Not to mention a doll face.
Hey, Hawk! It was a squeaker, but we pulled it out.
We sure did.
My glass is empty.
How many of those you gonna drink?
How much money you got?
Fill him up.
Guys, guess what? I think I'm cured.
Oh, no more blues in the night?
You are a lucky man.
Boy, I'll tell you, this is a load off of my mind.
You never told me. Where'd you learn to bowl like that?
What do you think Marty and I did last night? Between drinks, he taught me everything he knew.
This one's on me, Charles.
Thanks.
Thank you.
To our fathers.
And their sons.
Peas or carrots, sir?
Oh, a little of each will be fine.
Good, because I don't know which is which.
And some mashed potatoes.
Those aren't mashed potatoes, sir. It's congealed grease.
Perhaps some other war.
Ah, back from the old swimming hole, eh, Huck?
See, you're a foot soldier now.
Hello.
Hello.
Excuse me 1 minute.
What in the hell are you doing?
Hey, that's it, I thought. Gotcha. Thought you were a smart guy, huh?
Pierce, are you out of your mind?
Really, Hawkeye?
These are my socks. Look at this. Look at this. BFP. That's me.
What a touching reunion, B. Is it too much to ask that we postpone it until after I have finished my dinner?
Well, what do you got to say for yourself?
Can I borrow your socks?
Pierce, I really don't see the big catastrophe here,
I'm sure he didn't realize they were yours.
Oh, of course not. How could he know? They were just lying around in my foot locker.
I'm sorry. I'll wash them out and give them back.
After they've been on those big feet? Last socks you borrowed, I'm now using as a winter coat.
Honestly, Hawkeye, don't you think you're overreacting a little?
Have you ever rubbed the tops of your toes with sandpaper? It's only a little less painful than wearing combat boots without socks.
Big deal. I'll buy you another pair.
Socks is not the issue. Privacy is the issue.
Your foot is invading our privacy.
You went into my footlocker without even asking me and took my last pair of socks, and it wasn't the first time either.
Pierce, I will buy you a dozen pair of Argyles if you will kindly shut up and let me eat my dinner in peace.
All right. I made my point. I won't say another word.
Folks, I've got a little personal dilemma maybe you can help me solve.
Hey, what's the matter, sir?
Mildred's got a birthday coming up. I'm plumb out of ideas.
I'm sure she'll love whatever you get for her, sir.
Last year, I got her some fleece-lined mucklucks. Now, how does she expect me to top that?
Boy, I wish I were in her shoes.
Huh?
thought you weren't going to say another word.
Colonel, why don't you send her something Korean? The local artists do beautiful watercolor landscapes.
Thanks, Padre, but Mildred's not too keen on pictures of trees and mountains. She always says, why don't you open the drapes and see the real thing? Besides, the only thing I want to remember about this place is you people. Hot hush puppies! I'm going to paint Mildred a picture of the whole gang.
What a terrific idea.
Well, she's heard so much about all of you, it'll be like having you come for a permanent visit.
May I please finish my dinner first?
Of course, but be in my office first thing in the morning and wear your best smiles.
He'll probably wear mine.
Excuse me?
Hey, that's my pillow.
Yes, and these are my eyes, which your light is in.
I need this light to read my book.
Well, you wouldn't if you read it during the daytime.
During the daytime, I was busy chasing socks.
Yes, daytime is for talking, nighttime is for sleeping.
Forget it.
Look, we're over here fighting for democracy. All those in favor of turning out the light say aye.
Aye.
Sorry, the polls closed at sundown. I will turn off this light when and only when I get to the end of this book.
Very well. Yes.
You are now at the end of your book. Good night.
Just a minute.
Morning, Captain. Going to a sock hop?
Subtle, but unamusing.
Captain, your friends over there wanted me to tell you that there's an empty seat over there.
That's fine by me. I'm in better company alone.
You guys are really on the outs, huh?
Do you have any idea how tough it is to live in the same shoebox with a couple of irrational jackasses?
Yeah, I know. They were just complaining how tough it is to live with one.
Rotten thing to say.
Listen, maybe I have a solution for you.
What?
A friend of mine, Sergeant Caruso, he's been renting a hut behind Rosie's strictly for entertainment purposes. Anyway, he's shipping out, and he needs somebody to take over the rent. You interested?
I don't know. Moving out of the swamp seems a little drastic. I was thinking more along the lines of a murder-suicide thing.
Well, it's up to you. If you change your mind, let me know.
You'll be the first.
Okay, everybody. Big smiles for Mildred. Can't you fellas in the back close ranks a bit?
We can. We choose not to.
Colonel, I want to be in another row.
I want to be in another painting.
Will you three stop it? You're behaving like 5-year-olds.
Are not.
Pen, hut, close ranks. Now, that's more like it. Now, stay happy till I tell you to stop.
Be sure to get Hawkeye's socks in the picture. He doesn't like to go anywhere without them.
You're going to need very light paint for BJ's fingers.
Winchester, Mildred doesn't care anything about looking at your tonsils.
Besides, I can't imagine why I'm so tired unless it has something to do with being kept awake half the night.
This jerk tore my book apart.
Because this jerk was reading till 2 in the morning.
You're all acting like jerks.
You stay out of this, Father. You live alone.
Just like you Pierce to pick on a priest.
Oh, shut up. You live alone, too.
Can't we just be quiet and get this over with?
So do you.
This creep threw a light in my
How
face.
can the colonel paint with this racket?
Imagine trying to sleep through this.
You destroyed my book, you fascist.
Enough! Enough! I don't know what's gotten into you swamp rats, but you're ruining this picture for everybody. Now I want you all to get out of here right now.
But, Colonel, about the gift for Mrs. Potter.
Don't worry, Padre. I ain't going to disappoint Mildred. Come hell or high blood pressure, I'm going to get that thing done. Now, I don't want to waste any more time on you people. I can't work like this. Shoo!
I think you will like it here.
It's exquisite.
Oh, this front door.
Also, back door, which is good. I hate to carry around a lot of keys.
Take good look around.
There's nothing like the smell of new mown floor.
You no like?
Well, it's not exactly the plaza, but let me ask you, does anybody else live here?
No.
Sold.
Okay, that be $8 a month. I bring lease tomorrow. And remember, no pets allowed parties.
Don't worry, I'm a party of one. Thank you. Well, let's see. What shall I do first?
I think maybe I'll put my things away in my room. Put that there. Put that there. Put this over here. Unless anybody objects. Oh, good. Thank you. Put this over here. Ah, walk-in closet. This here. Me and my shadow strolling down the avenue. Everybody! Me and my shadow, not a soul to tell my troubles to. Is it too noisy in here for anybody? Oh, good! And when it's 12 o'clock, we climb the stair. We never knock, 'cause nobody's there. Well, I think I'll just read my book now. Unless that'll keep anybody awake. That's nice. Harlan Escobar withdrew one last cigarette from his crumpled pack and addressed the assembled crowd. The murderer of Lizzie Poteet, he said, is in this room. Oh, boy, here we go. You sure this light won't bother you?
Oh, no, your light won't bother me at all. Considerate of you to ask, huh?
Charles, I figured it was the least I could do.
I trust my music isn't too loud for you.
Oh, no, not at all. Thank you for asking.
Not at all.
Oh, no.
Something wrong?
Oh, Peg says the electricity went off the other day while she was at work. Ice cream melted all over everything in the freezer. She had to throw it all out.
Dreadful.
She did manage to save the pork chops, though.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Oh, this is terrific. The other day, Peg took Aaron out to eat. So they're sitting in this restaurant, and Aaron taps Peg on the shoulder and says, "Potty, Mommy?" All by herself. Isn't she incredible?
A veritable potty prodigy.
So, Peg takes Aaron to the restroom. When they get back, Peg's so excited, she tells the waitress. Next thing you know, the manager comes over, brings Aaron a big chocolate milkshake to celebrate. Ho, ho!
Boy, I wish I could have been there to see that.
Oh, don't you? Don't you, though? Oh, no. After she went home, Aaron was still so excited she wet her pants.
Hunnicutt. I really wouldn't let one little accident mar such a noteworthy event.
You're right, Charles. Thank you. Well, I guess I'll turn in. Night. Oh, would you mind turning down the music just a little?
By all means.
Thank you.
Come on, 6 of spades, just once. This is ridiculous. You're not going to beat me again. Where the hell is the 6? Probably with my socks. Ah. Much better. Chapter 1. Harlan Escobar would never rest until he found out who killed Lizzie Poteet.
I knew I could find a way to paint this gang without all the bickering.
I'm sure the Last Supper wasn't as difficult to paint. But then the apostles were more civilized.
Yeah, but I'll bet even Judas never stole anybody's socks.
Surprised you could even make it at all, Pierce. Thought you might be busy setting up housekeeping at your new place.
No, that's going to take a while. I'll probably be picking out swatches for weeks.
Well, don't forget, you're there on the We'll See plan. I don't like my medics moving to the suburbs.
Colonel, relax. My apartment is only 15 seconds from downtown MASH.
I don't understand all this fuss about privacy. In jail, the worst thing they can do to a man is put him in solitary.
Doesn't it get a bit lonely there with no one to talk to?
Are you kidding? I took this place precisely so I could be alone. It's fantastic. There's nobody there to bother me. Why don't you come by sometime and see for yourself?
Well, perhaps I will drop in sometime.
When?
Soon, I guess.
Come on, gents. Remember me. Eyes front.
I'll be there all afternoon.
Are you going to hold still, or do I have to tie you down?
I'm a surgeon. I'm not a mannequin.
Yes, sir. Mildred's going to get a real charge out of this. She needs a little picker-up, too. Had her hands full this week with the grandson. You know, the lad's just barely out of diapers, and...
Colonel, I beg you, no potty stories.
Potty stories? I was just going to say the boy had his first pony ride.
Oh, of course.
Speaking of potty training, my first cousin had...
We are not speaking of potty training. We shall never speak of potty training so long as I am standing here.
Say, Major, you seem a little touchy on the subject of potty training. Could it be that you were a member of the Rubber Sheet Brigade?
Don't be absurd, Colonel Potty. Father, it's not me. Since Pierce's departure, I have had the never-ending opportunity of becoming better acquainted with all the Honeckets, Beej, Peg, and the little wet one.
Would you please face forward?
Just want my hair to look nice for Mrs. Potter, sir.
She's used to looking at my hair. I'm sure she won't be disappointed.
Is this okay?
Pretty as a picture. Come on, Honeycutt, smile. Don't want Mildred to think it isn't fun over here.
Sorry.
That's better. Nothing bothering you, is there?
Who, me? Oh, no, not at all.
Everything okay between you and your new roomie?
Charles and I are getting along just famously. Can't remember when I've been so calm and relaxed.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yes, we're just fine. We respect each other's needs. I go to bed whenever I want to, and he plays his music whenever he wants to.
Boy, Major Winchester sure loves that fancy music, doesn't he?
Don't I know it. But he has the largest record collection in all of Korea. Maybe Asia. Probably the world. You know, you'd think a guy with that many records wouldn't have a chance to play them all, but he does. It can be done if you have your phonograph on every minute of every day and night. But I like it.
I just wonder if I'm getting what this painting is really all about. The camaraderie, the affection we have for each other. Oh, I'm getting the bodies all right, but I wonder if I'm getting the souls. Maybe I bit off more than I can chew.
I have to go, sir.
Of course, son. You know, you people have been closer than kinfolk to me. You make it almost bearable being over here.
Excuse me, please, sir.
Surely. So in a way, this painting is a way of sharing my Korean family with my family back home.
Of course.
It ain't easy telling people how close you are to them when they aren't here.
Come in if you must.
I apologize for the interruption, Major. I was looking for Captain Honeycutt.
Why don't you try the latrine, Father? Lately he seems to be fascinated by toilet habits.
Actually, as long as we have this time alone, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Well, you're wasting your time. Father, it's the last few days have convinced me irrevocably that there is no God. But won't you sit down?
Major Winchester, may I ask, have you perchance spoken to Hawkeye at all today?
Fortunately, no.
Good. I was afraid of that. Major, just between you and me, Hawkeye has confided in me that he's most unhappy with his new surroundings and would very much like to come back.
Well, now, it's interesting that you bring this matter up, Father, because, candidly, Honeycutt and his domestic tranquility are driving me out of my mind. Were Pierce here, I would have a buffer against Honeycutt's steady stream of wee-wee stories. Therefore, if Pierce would like to come back, I'll let him.
Major, that's a truly Christian attitude. But we must remember what a proud and stubborn man he is. His asking to come back would be tantamount to admitting a mistake. However, if you were to ask him...
Oh, no, Father, I too have my pride. Of course, in my case, it's justified. Why should I kowtow to him?
Well, there's a lot of truth in what you say, Major, and I'm sure the potty training won't last more than 6 months.
Your point is duly noted, Father.
Then you'll ask him back?
I shall think about it.
Well, should you find it in your heart to do so, then I think it would be prudent to keep my name out of it. I'm sure he'd deny ever having spoken to me, and most likely wouldn't come back.
Well, don't worry, Father. Your confession is safe with me.
Reduce the penicillin to 20,000 units?
Yes, Doctor.
Captain Honeycutt, could I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
Sir, this is a very serious and delicate matter.
Okay, what's up?
Well, I was walking by the swamp a little while ago, and I couldn't help overhearing Major Winchester dictating into his tape recorder.
Just don't tell me he was ordering more albums.
No, it was to his sister Honoria. He was saying what a big kick it is that he's gotten Hawkeye out of the swamp.
Is that so?
Oh, I wouldn't want to quote him directly or anything.
Quote him directly.
He said, all I have to do is keep playing my music, and I'll drive the other rat out, and I'll finally have the place to myself.
That scheming creep. And to think it almost worked.
Listen, you gotta promise me not to tell him I told you, because I'd be in big trouble. And I might be forced to do something I hate. Lie.
Oh, come in. Oh, Margaret, I'm sorry. Were you knocking long? I get so engrossed in this book. I'm never going to rest easy until I find out who killed Lizzie Poteet.
Just put that aside, Pierce. I'm here to express my disappointment. I never would have expected something like this from you, but I guess I was wrong.
Would you mind telling me what you're talking about?
Don't play dumb with me. To think that you, of all people, could turn your back on your best friend when he needs you the most.
What's the matter? Is he out of socks?
Oh, how just so typical of your callous, non-caring attitude. This is serious.
Oh.
It's his poor little daughter.
Erin? What's the matter?
She has a urinary problem.
Oh, poor Beej. I didn't know. No wonder he was acting so testy. I can't believe I was so stupid. He told you and not me?
Well, he didn't exactly tell me. He told Charles, who told me, in between laughing spasms because he finds the whole thing terribly amusing.
That callous jerk?
Yeah.
I'm going to give him a piece of my mind.
Oh, well, that won't solve
I gotta
anything.
talk to Beej.
No, I don't think you should do that either. Well, you know him. I mean, if he knew that you knew, he'd be too proud to accept your help. He'd probably tell you I was making the whole thing up.
Well, if I can't talk to him, what can I do?
Just be there.
What's wrong, Honeycutt? Is my music disturbing your letter to the wife and kidneys?
Oh, not at all, Charles. I love classical music. It could never disturb me.
Pierce! You're back.
Hi. I hear you got a spare bunk.
Sure. How long are you planning to stay?
Oh, just till the end of the war.
Hear that, Charles? He's back.
You must have plenty to tell him.
Listen. Sorry I made such a big deal out of something so ridiculous.
Forget it.
No, I mean it. I was a real jerk.
Well, everyone's a jerk sometimes, but just your turn.
Huh. Right. So, how you doing?
Fine.
Good. Well, listen, if you want to talk, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Hear that, Charles? He's not going anywhere.
Thank God.
Now, this is more like it. I can't tell you how nice it is to see all the little dogies back on the same trail.
These things always seem to have a way of working themselves out.
Okay, well, how long can we stay angry over something so ridiculous?
Okay, boys and girls, we're into the home stretch. Now, let's all be real still.
Too late, Charles. We're not going anywhere.
What are you talking about? He's not talking about anything. Let's all be real quiet so the colonel can finish.
Don't play dumb with me, Charles. You know perfectly well what I'm talking about.
No, I'm afraid I don't, but you're welcome to continue as long as it has nothing to do with your daughter's bladder.
Charles, you insensitive crumb. How could even you make fun of a kid's medical problem?
Well, what are you talking about?
What problem? Aaron's doing fine.
That's not what I heard.
Pierce, can't you ever keep your big mouth shut?
Now, Margaret, you're still crying to the priest.
What?
Ixnay, Major, ixnay.
That's not what you heard.
Look, will you stop being so noble already? Margaret told me all about Aaron's kidney problem.
I didn't say anything to Margaret about Aaron's kidneys.
No, you saved it all for me.
And you thought it was funny.
This is terrific, Major. You had to go and make up some stupid lie when I had the whole thing under control.
You had it under control. Who asked you to stick in your 2 cents? I'm the one who got Pierce to move back in.
No, just a minute, you two Buddinskis. I had Winchester on the verge of begging Pierce to come back.
That's not the way it happened.
Folks, it's all done. It's time for the unveiling.
I don't like being don't like being lied. Just a moment, you'll be reading
Listen to this. So all day long, Aaron has been asking Peg questions like, Mommy, what you doing? Why I take a nap? Finally, Peg is worn out, and she tells Aaron, honey, go ask Grandpa that question. So get this. Aaron turns back to Peg and says, what's a question? You love it? Oh,
boy, that's quite a kid.
Oh, I haven't got the best part yet. For dinner, Peg made string beans, and Aaron took all hers off her plate and lined them up and says, Mommy, looky, Aaron make bean string.
Let's talk about a fragrance that has stood the test of time. Dior J'adore. Just hearing the name evokes elegance, femininity, and timeless glamour. It's one of those perfumes that feels like a celebration of womanhood, and even after decades on the market, it continues to be a go-to for many women around the world. The first thing you'll notice about J'adore is how beautifully bright and floral it is from the very first spray. The opening is radiant. It's fresh, luminous, and immediately uplifting. You're greeted with notes like bergamot, pear, and melon, which give it this fruity sparkle, almost like the soft pop of champagne. It feels luxurious, but never overpowering. As it begins to settle on the skin, the heart of the fragrance really takes center stage. This is where J'adore becomes unmistakably itself. It's a stunning bouquet of white and yellow flowers. Jasmine, rose, lily of the valley, ylang-ylang, and magnolia. But unlike some overly sweet florals, J'adore manages to stay light and golden. The florals are soft, creamy, and smooth, never cloying or too powdery. There's something so polished and well blended here. It doesn't scream, it glows. The dry down is where the perfume reveals its softer, more sensual side. You'll notice a subtle warmth from vanilla, musk, and cedarwood, but they're never heavy. They just create this delicate base that lingers beautifully on the skin for hours. It's elegant in the most effortless way. One of J'adore's greatest strengths is its versatility. It works just as beautifully during the day as it does at night. It's refined enough for a business meeting or brunch,